Well, in a first, India and the US have given an in-principle assent to a logistics exchange agreement, strengthening defense ties further. This agreement will enable the militaries of both the countries to use each other's bases and assets for repair and replenishment of supplies. Let's tell what are the other big takeaways from the meet between Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar and US Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter.
India and the US have agreed in principle to a logistics exchange agreement to enable both militaries to use each other's assets and bases for repair and replenishment of supplies, an issue which did not find favour with the previous UPA government. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar and visiting US Defence Secretary Ashton Carter made it clear that the agreement would be signed in weeks or coming months.
I am confident that the India-US relationship will be one of the key global partnerships of this century. Defence cooperation is a central pillar of India's multifaceted relationship with the US.
Terrorism also figured in the delegation-level talks. US Defence Secretary Ashton Carter said that perpetrators of the Pathankot attacks should be brought to book. He said that America is with India in the fight against terrorism.
We are staunchly supportive of India's counterterrorism efforts and strongly condemn terrorism emanating from anywhere in India. And those who do it should be brought to justice and brought to account. That's the American position, and there's no question about that.
Ramping up bilateral defense ties, both sides also agreed to set up a new bilateral maritime security dialogue between officials. Both countries also decided to enhance ongoing Navy-to-Navy discussions to cover submarine-related issues. With Nandita Dagar, News Night Desk, DD News.
And Prime Minister Modi received the US Secretary of Defense and he expressed satisfaction at the progress in bilateral defense cooperation between the two countries. The PM also said that discussions with the framework of defense technology and trade initiative between the two countries would progress along his vision of Make in India in the defense sector. Secretary Carter conveyed that the US viewed India as a close strategic ally and an enduring partner, and that both sides are moving from the buyer-seller relationship towards a manufacturing partnership. Both of them also exchanged views on the regional situation, including in the South Asian as well as the Asia-Pacific regions. Secretary Carter conveyed that the US policy of rebalance and India's Act East policy complement each other. We're taking a short break at this point. There's still more to come on Newsnight. Stay tuned.